National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Browns on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Stars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First play, Watson to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 91 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Watson. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Good move at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a dump, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers last week for Mitchell: 15 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Get 10 there, but leaves him just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the...
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually